Our story begins not with a crime, but with unparalleled success. Our subject, a man who built a global conglomerate from the ground up, lived a life of opulent routine, celebrated by many and envied by more. This detail matters. His empire spanned continents, his influence dictating market trends and shaping industries. He was a visionary, a master strategist whose every move was calculated for maximum impact and profit. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and the date itself is innocuous, unremarkable to the world. But for those who would later piece together the puzzle, it marked the precise moment a meticulously constructed facade began to crumble. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence. Beneath the polished veneer of success, subtle cracks had begun to form. Whispers of dissent, private struggles, and the immense pressure of maintaining such a colossal enterprise were the unseen cracks. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence. His usual morning routine, a symphony of precision, was disrupted. The customary calls went unanswered, the anticipated meetings were empty. A silence began to fill the void. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts. Initially dismissed as a minor delay, concerns slowly began to simmer. His closest confidants, accustomed to his unwavering punctuality, found this deviation deeply unsettling and unusual. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts fit. Hours turned into a day, and a day into days. The absence of any communication or explanation triggered an alarm, and a discreet investigation was quietly initiated. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts. Investigators followed the faintest of trails, expecting a sudden reappearance or a clear motive. What they found instead was a meticulously scrubbed existence, designed to leave no digital footprint. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and his immense fortune, once a symbol of his power, became a focal point. Where had the assets gone? Were they moved, hidden, or had they simply vanished into the ether? This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline. Every known account, every investment, every holding was scrutinized. It appeared that months, perhaps years, of subtle, untraceable financial maneuvers had preceded the disappearance. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts fit together, while this wasn't a spontaneous act, it was a calculated exodus. The evidence pointed towards a deliberate, long-term strategy to orchestrate his own vanishing act from public life. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts. The motive remained the most elusive piece of the puzzle. Was it to escape mounting pressure, to start a new life, or perhaps a desperate attempt to control something beyond reach? This detail matters because it changes how the evidence. Crucially, there was no ransom demand, no communication from captors or the man himself. This absence of interaction fueled the theory of a voluntary, planned disappearance from all existence. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and the search broadened, transcending borders and involving international agencies. Every lead, no matter how improbable, was pursued with relentless determination and growing frustration. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts fit together, while reminding. For those left behind, the shockwaves of his absence were profound. Businesses faltered, reputations were questioned, and the intricate web of his life was left to unravel. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts. Speculation ran rampant, from elaborate conspiracies to a quiet retirement in an undisclosed location. The legend of the vanished magnate began to grow with each passing unanswered question. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness. He had seemingly achieved the ultimate act of control, to erase himself from the narrative, to become a ghost in the machine of his own creation. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts fit. His legacy, once defined by tangible achievements and financial power, was now shrouded in an impenetrable mystery. The man became synonymous with the enigma of his disappearance. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness accounts. In the end, the question of where he went became less important than the chilling realization of how. He orchestrated a complete vanishing act, leaving behind only questions. This detail matters because it changes how the evidence, timeline, and witness. The case serves as a potent reminder that some mysteries are not about finding a victim, but about understanding the profound, deliberate choices that can lead a person to simply cease to be. This detail matters because it changes how.